Morning, Alan.
Morning.
You will have to eat it eventually, you know.
Must I?
Doctor's orders, Alan.
Couldn't I just have a boiled egg? And just one boiled egg and a few slices of toast. You know, those soldiers, dipping them in the yolk.
Alan, stop it. You're only torturing yourself. Look, you've got your appointment with the specialist this morning, haven't you? Well, he may be able to tell you what's wrong. And then you might be able to have, well, go back on a more balanced diet.
Specialists? I mean, what do they know? I won't come back any the wiser.
That's nonsense.
Well, is it? You've only got to pick up the paper to see how they argue among themselves. This is good for you, that's bad for you. And then the thing that was bad for you turns out to be good for you a little bit later.
Oh, dear.
Oh, they're quacks, a lot of them.
Well, quacks or not, at the moment you could do with all the help you can get.
What's up, love?
I just needed to touch you, that's all.
You all right?
You do still love me, do you, Joe?
Of course I do. What's brought this on?
It's just that sometimes it's hard to believe that somebody really loves you when you don't like yourself very much.
Hey, now, come on.
I mean, face it, after everything I've put you through the last few weeks, it's surprising you haven't thrown me out, isn't it?
Oh, no one said life was going to be easy. And you didn't think I was going to give you up without a fight.
I don't know how you found the patience, Joe, I really don't.
Play you see? You're good for me. You found one of my hidden virtues.
I do so want us to be happy again.
Yeah, me too.
Where are you off to, then? Anywhere exciting?
No, I'm going up to Home Farm doing some watering. Lynn? Well, it's about my stuff and that. I'll shift it as soon as I can. There's not that much. I've always travelled light.
What's he on about, Archie?
My gear, I'll shift it as soon as I can, as soon as I get a new place, like.
Oh, think you're moving on, are you?
Well, yeah, I thought now that Bill's dead, I'd be...
Don't be daft, Archie. You can stay here as long as you like.
Can I?
Yes.
Oh, great.
And now we've sorted that out, how about coming out for a meal with me tonight? My way of saying thanks for all your help.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, I better get off. I'm going to be late. Oh, and tonight, nowhere too posh. You don't want me street cred company around. Go on.
Hi, Archie.
Hiya.
What was all that about? I'm taking him out for a meal tonight. He deserves it. He's been ever so good the last few days.
Yeah, he's a good lad, Archie.
Pity Tony Charlton's not around. Could have made up a foursome.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
You're really worried, aren't you?
It's just that I can't help wondering if I'm to blame for Tony's disappearance like this.
You think he's in love with you?
That's it, Lynn, I don't know. I've just got this feeling that somehow I've let him down.
Oh, there's probably a multitude of reasons why Tony's left. It doesn't have to be because of you.
Yeah, I expect you're right.
Seems to be getting on a bit better today.
You think so?
What's that supposed to mean?
We've only got to look at them to see that things aren't right. And he puts on a good act, as our Joe.
He can't fool his big brother, eh?
Oh, Joe's hurting, Sarah. He's not showing the pain much, but he's hurting.
What about Kate? I don't suppose she finds things particularly easy. Is she hurting too?
I don't know about Kate. Can't read Kate. Joe's my brother.
She has been through a lot, Jack.
Yeah, and don't we all know it?
Look, I tell you what. Why don't we ask them out tonight? Get away from here for a bit.
I thought you were the one who said we should stay well clear. I mean, one minute it's let them sort themselves out, and the next minute it's now about a foursome.
Well, I don't want to interfere. Just have a night out. We could all do with a break.
Yeah, you're probably right. You never know. We might even be able to help.
Well, if you start interfering, they'll only resent it. You know they will.
Yeah, but we'll have to see about that, won't we?
So, how is she? Well, she's still a bit stiff in the fetlock, but... What on earth?
Dinner, champagne for the lovely ladies.
What's going on?
You've got it. You've got the Bright contract.
It's in the bag. It's just been faxed through.
An end to all our troubles. Financial ones, anyway.
Oh, that's marvellous news, Chris. I'm really pleased for you.
It's wonderful, Frank. Wonderful.
Oh, it's the start of a new era. It's been tough, but we're through the worst of it now.
Tate's haulage rises like a phoenix from the ashes.
A toast to the ladies, without whom none of this would have been possible. Hang on a minute, where's Dolly? She should be part of this.
I'll just go and fetch her.
Can't leave out Arthur Bright's favourite little housekeeper, can we?
I've told you, the supplier is going to deliver as soon as possible.
We should never have run out. Look, if Turner...
Mr. Turner has problems of his own. Anyway, it's me you should have told, not Mr. Turner.
Any road, I'd better have my pint while I'm here. I'm that busy I might not get a chance at dinner time.
Seth Armstrong, you are incorrigible.
Seth, what are you doing in here at this time of day? You ought to be at work.
I had to come and tell Mrs. Foreman about them oxygen cylinders.
Never mind that now, Seth. What did the specialist say?
It's not good news, Elizabeth. Not good news at all.
Oh, Alan.
Well, it may be worse than we thought. He says I've got to rest, change my lifestyle. It may be brought about by stress, you see.
That's just what I've been saying all along.
Yes, but... What was that about oxygen cylinders?
We ain't got none.
Now, you get yourself up to bed. You need your rest.
Yeah, but Elizabeth...
No buts. The specialist is perfectly right. You need that rest. You, back to work, now.
Elizabeth.
Rest! Rest, Alan.
I thought a little impromptu celebration was in order. I just want to say thank you. And of course, a very warm thank you to Dolly. Thanks, Dolly. And I really mean that. You played a very special role in winning this contract.
Did I? Well, to tell the truth, I thought I might have lost it for you, not won it.
Oh, yeah, why is that?
Well, Arthur Bright and I didn't exactly hit it off on our so-called evening out together. I had to slap him down quite hard. Give him a few home truths.
Yes, I know all about that, Dolly. He phoned me.
He what?
That's probably what won us the contract.
But that's disgusting.
Oh, come on, Dolly. Drink up, enjoy yourself. It's only a bit of fun.
I spent the evening with a lecherous, repulsive old gentleman just so that you could win your contract. You tell me that was a bit of fun. Do you know what that makes me? A tart.
Oh, Dolly.
And it makes you no better than a pimp, because, make no mistake, that's what you've become.
That's enough, Dolly.
Yes, it is enough. I've had enough of being treated round here like a bit of dirt.
Control yourself.
What? Oh, control myself like you did when you were pouring booze down your throat and I had to cover up for you.
Dolly, stop this.
As far as I can see, there's nothing that you wouldn't do to stop this little empire of yours from crumbling.
Dolly, we're sorry. We
Look
didn't
at
re-
you. You're not sorry. You've won your contract. You don't give a damn about anything. Look, when I was in Norfolk, I was given the chance of a job and I turned it down. I had a letter from them this morning asking me to reconsider it. I've decided I'm going to accept that job.
She did want it to be just the two of us, but I managed to persuade her otherwise. You get sick of looking at the same face all day, don't you? Can't cope with it at night and all.
Great. Where do you fancy?
Oh, I don't know. Skipdale, Potton, anywhere that's hay-free and with pavements will do me.
See? Still a city girl at heart. See you later.
Right.
Come on, Townie.
See ya.
That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. You don't sound too enthusiastic.
It would have been nice to have been consulted.
You'll enjoy it.
I don't exactly feel that at ease around Jack and Sarah at the moment.
Well, why not?
Well, they're so at ease with each other. They're so obviously in love, aren't they? just magnifies our problems. Do you think I'm being silly?
No, love. I know exactly what you mean. I'll tell him we can't make it.
You sure you don't mind?
Well, it wouldn't be so much fun without you, would it?
Pretty gruesome scene this morning, wasn't it?
I can see Dolly's point of view. She hasn't been happy here for some time. All that nonsense with Arthur Bright just brought it to her head. You don't think she was right, then?
On the contrary, I think she was very right. I'm glad we got the contract, of course I am. But Dad's methods leave a lot to be desired.
So what about yours?
Sorry?
Methods. What about your methods?
You don't feel as if you've been used, do you?
Don't you think I have, then?
Well,
Look, I may be a bit naive, but I'm not daft. Of course I've been used, and it's no good you trying to pretend otherwise.
but it's different with you, surely.
Don't kid yourself, Chris. If it had been me Arthur Bright had taken a fancy to, and not Dolly...
I'd have never have allowed it, Kathy, you know that.
Do I?
Besides, the situation would never have arisen. You were pretending to be my fiancée, remember?
I doubt even that would have stopped the lecherous old goat.
Perhaps not. Look, Kathy, I'm sorry Just thanks for everything, okay? That contract meant a lot to us. I thought you were wonderful.
I suppose this means the engagement's off now, does it?
Do you want it to be?
Go on, get back to work.
I've been looking all over the place for you.
How the Derek, old lad, what's up?
This car still isn't right. There's an infernal rattling. That's worse than before.
Sounds fine to me.
Not when it's idling, you fool. You can only hear it when it's on the move.
Well, if I can't hear the rattle, I can't diagnose a fault, can I?
Right, well, listen then.
Come back. Sounds nasty, that, Eric.
Yes, you were supposed to have fixed it.
Do you know much about cars, Eric?
No, that is why I employ people like you.
Well, you see, people like you don't really understand engines. You see them as a sort of inert mass of machinery, don't you? But people like me, who do understand them, we see it as a sort of living entity.
What are you whittering on about?
Engines. They need love and respect. That's why Zoe Tate never had any problems with this car. Do you know where I'm coming from?
Look, I haven't got the time to listen to the rantings of a loony. Can you repair it tonight?
No. I've got a date. Well,
when then?
Well, bring it up to our farm stable tomorrow and I'll strip it right down for you.
And you better get it right this time, Brooks. I'm warning you.
I'll sort a little problem out, Eric. In fact, I could probably guarantee it.
You'd better.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I really can't.
But you have to eat something, Alan.
Yes, but what?
Nice juicy pear?
Oh, Lord, this is purgatory.
I'll get you some lamb chops tomorrow. The specialist said you could introduce those, didn't he?
Oh, what do they know? They don't even know if it is a food allergy. I mean, it could be caused by stress.
Well, you have been rather overdoing things, Alan.
Do you really think so?
Oh, yes, just think about it. You run this place and the restaurant. You're a counsellor. You own and run the fish farm.
Well, with your help.
With my help, but you still have the responsibility.
Yes, true.
And you're not the fittest of men.
You mean I'm overweight?
A little heavy. You have to face facts, Alan. Your body is trying to tell you something.
Yes, that's what that quack said. I'm not a man to indulge in flights of fancy, Elizabeth, but I really do feel that the fates are conspiring against me these days.
Nonsense.
What is it? And a few weeks ago I was on top of the world, and now everything's going wrong. And this dreadful rash, the restaurant having to close, I can't serve behind the bar, and Lord knows what Seth's doing in your absence.
Oh, come on, Alan. I'll make you a nice cup of herbal tea. Dolly, hold on.
If it's about dinner, there's no need to worry. I've done a salad. All you have to do is lay it out.
It's not dinner. Dolly, if I'd known how this was going to affect you...
I'm not blaming you, Kim. Although I was surprised that you went along with him. Still, I don't suppose there was much you could do to stop him.
Things got too heated, Dolly. Just give them a chance to cool down.
No, I've had enough. Moving to Norfolk will be better for me, for Sam, and certainly better for the Tates.
I'm going over to Emmerdale.
I'll start packing when I get back.
Well, aren't you going to invite me in?
Yeah, of course, come in.
I wanted a word, actually.
Oh,
I meant to ask you this morning. Completely slipped my mind, what with one thing and another.
what is it?
Well, I was wondering, any chance of some riding lessons?
Riding lessons, you?
Why not? I used to ride, a while back, mind. It'll just be a sort of refresher course.
No, I'm sorry, Chris. Besides, I've got my hands full at the moment giving Tony lessons.
Yeah, but he's not around, is he?
Look, I must go. I start working the walk back into...
I've been making a few inquiries into Tony Charlton's whereabouts.
You've done what?
I rang the team rector, told him that I wanted to speak to Charlton urgently. He didn't know anything. He was as much in the dark as anyone.
Just a minute, Chris. What gives you the right to go prying into my affairs? Can't you just leave me alone to get on with my own life?
Look, I'm...
Just go. Please, just go.
Look, will you just sit down a moment and let me try and explain everything? Please. Now listen. I did what I did only because, well, I could see how upset you were about Charlton's disappearance.
Come on, Chris. You never did like Tony.
I've got nothing against the bloke. Although I do think it was a bit out of order the way he just sloped off like that without telling you. The thing is, you see, I thought if I could find out where he'd gone, I could let you know. Then at least you'd know that he was all right.
I see. I'm sorry, Chris. I thought you...
I don't like seeing you unhappy, Kathy. Never have done.
I'm sorry, Chris. I must go.
Listen, Kathy. Please, don't take this the wrong way. But if there's anything I can do...
Thanks.
Take care of yourself, eh?
So that's the full story. I've got myself a job and I leave first thing tomorrow morning.
Blasted Tate. Can you believe the man?
I knew your duties were loosely defined, Dolly.
Yes, well, maybe I did put it a bit strongly. I don't think Frank really expected me to, well, you know. But it certainly seemed like that.
Want me to go up to Home Farm and beat him up for you, Dolly?
Oh, yes, please, Jack. Seriously, I do think it's for the best. There's no future for me at Home Farm. I've felt that for a long time.
Are you sure it's what you want, though?
Oh, yes. Now I've made the decision, I feel really quite excited. It's a fresh start, a new challenge. In a funny sort of way, it's like beginning a new life with a second chance.
How's Sam taking it?
Oh, well, he's over the moon. He loves it down there. He'll be able to see more of Matt.
Well, we're certainly going to miss you, Dolly.
It's pity Ma isn't here. She'd like to have made her goodbyes.
Look, I'm only going to Norfolk, Jack. It's hardly a foreign country.
Oh, it is to us country bumpkins.
Well, don't worry. I'll bob up and see Ma as soon as I've settled in.
I think you've been very strong, Dolly.
Oh, I can't pretend it's easy. Some of the happiest days of my life have been spent here at Beckendale. But now, here's to the future.
Oh, I think we can find something stronger to toast your future in, Dolly.
I can't help feeling I've let Dolly down somehow.
She overreacted, Kim. I mean, you saw her. It's not as if I asked her to sleep with a bloke.
No, of course. I should have realised what was going on, Frank.
Don't blame yourself, love. I think Dolly's been wanting to go for a while and just use this Bright business as an excuse.
Maybe you're right. But I'm not so sure. I've got a feeling that Dolly's abortion had a more profound effect on her than anyone realised. All I know is she was never quite the same afterwards.
Maybe so.
I'm going to miss her, though, Frank.
Come on, Kim. After all, she was only the housekeeper. What?
Was only the housekeeper. How quickly we slip into the past tense.
So what are your plans then, Lynn?
Oh, I don't know. Bill's things will take a bit of sorting out. Then I'll probably put the house on the market. But don't worry, Archie. You'll still have a home. It'll take a while to sell it.
No, I think I'm going to get my own place.
What's the matter? Cramp your style living with a young widow and a baby, does it?
No. I like to be free. I like to have my own space.
Archie Brooks, last of the free spirits.
Oh, that's me. Mind you, I'm not that free. I've got to sign that dole every fortnight. It's really funny, you know. You're not really like I thought you'd be.
I know. What did you think I'd be like?
Well, when I knew you before, I thought you were a bit... I don't know, straight-laced a bit.
And now?
Yeah, you're all right, I suppose.
You really know how to flatter a girl, don't you, Archie?
In a way, she seems almost relieved.
Hmm?
Dolly, since she's finally made the decision to leave Beckendale.
Yeah, I must say I didn't know she had it in her. Must have taken a lot of guts.
Yes, it must. Joe, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure that I am what you want in your life?
What?
I wouldn't blame you. I mean, since I've returned, you've done all the giving and all I've done is take.
Well, we'll be all right, love. We just need a bit more time, that's all.
It's just that I've been thinking. I realise that I haven't been very positive.
Oh, I wouldn't
No,
say
no,
that.
Joe, please hear me out. I've been approaching it all wrong. All this needing time, it's ridiculous. If this is going to work, then I have got to make much more of an effort. I mean, making my husband sleep on the couch, it just about sums it up, doesn't it?
Come on, you don't have to, you know. I mean, this isn't what I meant.
I want to.
I loved old Bill, you know. It's like the dad I never had, really. Taught me loads and all.
Yeah, he was a grand old man.
I used to love it when he talked about life and death. Ernie Shutworth once bored him out at malt shovel, you know, because he was depressing his customers.
He was rather obsessed by the hereafter, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's dead realistic, though. Death's the natural pattern of life, he used to say. One thing that binds us. So one thing that binds us all.
Actually, there's been something I've been meaning to tell you all night. Bill left you something in his will.
Well, what?
Quite a bit of money, actually.
I don't know what to say. I'm gobsmacked.
There was one condition, though. He stipulated what the money must be spent on.
What?
You've got to buy yourself a coffin.
Here's to old Bill Whiteley. Angels in heaven won't know what's hit him.
Night.
Night.